Hello, and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft Season 2, Episode 58. Now, last episode we started on our sheep farm back here. I still have to get the other half of this in this video. But, in between episodes, I did come over here and fill this area out a bit more. You can kind of see where this layer is. That's where I'm going to start layering it upwards to match the hill up there. And we are starting to fill in this entire cave back here. So, I had to get down in there, I had to cut down all the trees, and now it's ready to be filled in. I did not mean to walk forward. But, I'm going to be filling all of this in, but I just wanted to get all of this filled in so I can go ahead and put the sheep back here after I get done. But, at the start of this episode, I have to get all of these in. Now, I've already bred up all the sheep I'm going to need, so the stuff is ready. I think I'm going to start with just building up all of the pods. I did go and get myself more materials to do it, so I have everything. I just gotta get everything in place. So I'm going to start with getting the redstone pods in place. Also, these sheep have been working overtime. The white, gray, and black, their wool stocks look kind of low compared to my light gray over here, because I can actually sell white, gray, and black to some of my shepherds. So, those are actually also getting used for trade. The rest of these are just going to be built up for decoration. Those actually get used, so. Okay, there we go. All the pods are in place and functional. I just have to get the sheep colored and in them. Oh, I forgot to put stairs in the last few. Oh no. Well, they're functional. They're not aesthetic yet. There, and just enough stairs to do it. Okay. I got the last set of pods in. It's actually a lot quicker not having the sheep over here. Or having to move the sheep in between each pod. I actually managed to get the last, 4 pods in one Minecraft day. So now I have to move the sheep up here. I'm probably going to do it in, groups of 4. Just go ahead and pull them up here and then get them placed. Okay. I have fully destroyed the old sheep pen. And with all the sheep now in place, I can go ahead and build up the walls around this. Good lord, the amount of sheep. The amount of sheep. Okay. And there we go. Framing around the building is done. Now I do have to get an archway in place for all of this. And now I want to get a cover on all of this. I wanted to give it time to harvest all of my wool, because I want to put the piece of wool on top so you can kind of visually see which one is which. And there we go. We have full colors all the way down. Now I am going to continue this archway all the way down, so you're going to see it through the glass instead of from these sides. Okay, probably one of the least humane things it looks like I've built. It's just a hallway of sheep. Okay, but when you're walking down here, you do see the colors from down here, so you can just look, oh, here's lime, and then lime's going to be in this chest down here. Just for easy organization. Now, I've got to get to doing the top floor, which means I actually need my cobblestone stairs, and I need to get on actually making the puff out pieces for this. Now, how much spruce log actually do I have on me? I have a stack and a little under a half. That's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm definitely gonna run back and grab a few more stacks. I'm actually going to empty out the random stuff from this shulker box and fill up on spruce wood. Okay, it has been fixed. Now, it's still completely a mess in here. I've not tried to organize this thing yet, I say as I'm sitting here organizing it. But I can organize that later. But, real quick, I'm going to run around and place these spruce fences that I got from tearing down the old their old fencing here. just to implement a bit of their old fencing here. Okay, there's that. Now, here's a good question. How am I going to get up? It's probably the best question I've given myself. You know what? We're gonna let this sit for a bit. Because I do like the staircase being there. I'm not sure how to texture it or make it blend a bit better. At least not right now. We're gonna go with the thing I know how to do, which is build second stories. Okay, and there we go. Framing on the building is done. Now I do have to get a floor on this, which I think I'm just gonna reuse the oak that I have down here. Because I still got a whole bunch of it, and I still have a whole bunch of logs down there too. So, okay. There goes the entire wall, the entire floorboards in there. Now, I've got to get up here and actually put in the walls, which I have determined are going to end up being birch. A lot of people don't like this block, I have discovered. I don't mind it. It's not typically in my color palette. I typically build very dark. This series is actually a branch away from what I typically build in. In fact, the church, I think, is the only building that I've made that's still true to my original build style. Which is exceedingly dark. Okay, and there we go. Upstairs is done. I did completely run out of birch wood. I have one birch log in my inventory. But this upstairs portion is done. Now this area is massive. Hold on a second. Let me do something right now that's going to save all of us some brain power. There we go. Turned off the sheep noises. Now, I do still have to get a roof on the sucker. But this is all done. Now this area is massive. I did come up with a very good idea though. Put a buttload of shepherds up here. It'd be a great money-making thing. Also, sorry for the dogs barking. Due to the weather we've had down here, we did have to move our dogs back closer to the house, so y'all are going to hear a lot of barking. But, I want to move some shepherds up here. Just so we can have, put, a gate here, so that they don't get out, but have them kind of free roam up here. Just so I can have some extra money-making stuff that's constantly just going on its own. Also, I changed the look of the staircase just a tad. I've merged it into the building a bit more. I like how this looks a lot more. I may end up putting fences on this, possibly, or even putting a little roof on it or something like that, just to kind of break up the effect up here. But my next step is getting a roof on the sucker. Okay. That is just the outline to the roof. It took 64 slabs. That is 32, that is 32. Just to do this. Oh boy. Okay. Ceiling in place. Now that is not the roof. That is just merely the ceiling that's going to keep everything else down here. Dear heavens. Okay. I almost missed him, but we had a wandering trader come through, and he had melon seeds and acacia saplings. I think I may have acacia just sitting in one of my chests from when I went exploring, but I don't know for sure, so I went ahead and snatched a few up. That is one of the last few wood types I don't have. Or at least I'm not farming currently. And then I also have melon seeds. I am going to have to check to see which ones I'm missing as far as wood types. I think that would be the last one I need. But also, we're getting somewhere as far as the roof. Now, these pillars are actually going to be a second layer onto the roof. I want to give this roof more dimension. Since this building is going to be so important, it's going to be not only a farm, but also a trading center. I want to give it a lot more importance than just the cow farm down there. Sorry, guys. You guys are great, but y'all are just a farm. I may end up adding this piece onto that building as well. Because I've seen a lot of farms have that second little smaller piece on the top. I may end up doing it to that building as well. But for right now, I'm just going to try and finish doing the main roof piece. Okay, sun's kind of going down, but there you go. Building is almost completely up. Now, I do actually really like this little top piece. I am going to go put another one on that And I did make a good call, because earlier you saw it was just these inner two right here, and that was the entire size of this. But instead I went in and put 3 more in, and it gives it a much better look. Granted, I'm going to have to stick some windows up there, but it does look good. Also, Wandering Critter, can you get away from my bed, sir? Alrighty, and with those few torches in... Hold on, I may actually end up putting some torches on this as well, just to help light up the area. But with all those torches in, the base build is done. Now, next episode I am going to be putting in a fence, and probably some fences around this, and actually getting villagers in there. Because I do want a good amount of shepherds to just be selling wool to as it produces. So, this building will have more uses, which is the reason it is so large compared to the cow farm. There we go. It's going to pop in my head eventually. Thanks, Minecraft. It is now raining. But I think I'm going to put one of these toppers on top of that building as well, just to make these two merge a little bit better. But that's going to be something for next episode. And as the sun is setting, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye! Where's my brain out? What am I down here for? Glass. I'm down here for glass. Okay. Brain no good no more.